Hey everyone, so I just got back from seeing Mission Impossible Rogue Nation, which is the 5th entry in the Mission Impossible series. So I can officially say I've seen all of the Mission Impossible films to date. This film stars Tom Cruise as the lead character, Ethan Hunt, as well as Jeremy Renner, Simon Pegg, and newcomer Rebecca Ferguson. Do you know who she is? I don't until seeing this movie. Now that I know who she is, I'll be watching more of her films because she is going to have a future, guys. She's one to look out for. But let's get to the premise, guys. IMF, Impossible Mission Force. That's what it stands for. They have been disavowed. Tom Cruise is gone his way. Jeremy Renner and Simon Pegg, they have joined the CIA. And, you know, they're not talking to each other. However, Christopher McQuarrie, who is the director and writer, he brings them together. And he does it in a relatively seamless way, I'm not going to lie. The pacing and editing of this movie are very good. It is a fast-paced adventure, and the editing is cohesive. You know what's going on at all times, which is something a lot of action films lack. I'm not going to lie. And a lot of the times, it's over-edited to the point of you have no clue what's going on. It's crazy. Which, another tendency of action films is shaky camera. It is the most annoying thing in the world, and one of the reasons why I don't like action films as of late. However, Robert Elswit, he did the cinematography for this film, and my word, he did such a great job with this film. Guys, this is such a beautifully filmed movie. Crisp cinematography, wide-angle shots so you know what's going on at all times, and no shaky camera at all. At all. It is incredible. I loved it. There hasn't been another action film this summer that didn't rely on shaky camera besides Mad Max Fury Road. Not going to talk about that movie. You guys know my opinion on that movie. Anyways, acting, it's good. It's good. Simon Pegg, he stole the show for me in a lot of scenes. He is a very versatile actor. He's great in Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz. Both movies, he's funny. Star Trek movies, he's very serious. He does great work. He balances both roles, and in Mission Impossible, he adds both comedy and action, and he does it in such a great way. I loved him in this movie. Tom Cruise, he is Ethan Hunt. No questions asked. He is perfect as Ethan Hunt. He does his own stunts. He's believable in the action role. And yeah, he's a tough guy. I'm not going to lie. I'm talking about all the positives. Set pieces, they're incredible. You've probably heard a lot of stuff about the motorcycle chase scene in this movie. And guys, it does live up to the hype. It is incredibly well done. The opera scene, who films an action scene in the opera? They do. And they did it such well done. I mean, it was so well done. But you guys know all that. You know that in an action film, the action has to be well done. And this movie sublimely does that. But there are a couple negatives to this movie. I've been trying to hold back on them, but now I'm going to let out. Christopher McQuarrie, he is a brilliant writer. I loved the dialogue in this film. I loved it. He did a great job with The Usual Suspects writing that film. However, and I hate to say this, he copped out. He really copped out in this film. The final act, I'd say, just before the final act, he has this scene where Ethan Hunt, this isn't spoiling anything, he has this scene where Ethan Hunt and Rebecca Ferguson's character meet up, and she lets him know about 3 options that can happen. This is basically reflecting the final act. The 3 options are, like I said, this isn't spoiling anything. The main one, it basically would make it so that there could be a sequel, and it's the easy way out. Then there's the medium way out, which is kind of like the, we can kill someone off. And then there's the hard way out, which is having it where they go off the face of the earth, which is something that most people know. You don't do that in a franchise. You don't do that. I would have liked, I'm not going to, I don't want to spoil anything. Again, I don't want to spoil anything, but he took the easy way out. He took the easy way out, and I don't like it when someone does that. I like it when you make it original or you do something differently. I don't like it when you go the generic route, and that's what Christopher McQuarrie did. And I know a lot of people will disagree with me, but he did that in this movie, and I don't like that. it almost ruined the movie for me. Like, it's a relatively good movie, but that really bogged down the film for me. I did not like that he did that. He copped out. End of story. And the other negative, the villain. He wasn't really developed enough for me to say, you're convincing as being a bad guy. I thought that he was okay, but as far as villains go, you've seen better villains in like the James Bond films, or even Mad Max Fury Road earlier this year with, Imperiality. I think that this movie really could have been as great as Mad Max Fury Road had these two negatives been fixed. But in conclusion, this is an entertaining movie. I'm getting back into being happy, guys, because I liked it. I really enjoyed the movie. Just don't expect a good conclusion, because I felt that it was very flat. I felt it could have been better. So just go in expecting, fun popcorn movie, and you'll enjoy it. I would be giving this movie a 4.25 out of 5, which is a letter grade of B. A B rating, I think, is a good rating for this movie. So I recommend it. It's worth the $11, $12 that you'd be paying to see in a theater nearby. But next week I will be reviewing either The Gift or Fantastic Four, or who knows, maybe even both. Let me know your thoughts, though, guys. Mission Impossible: Rogue Nation. It's opening weekend, so I know a lot of people have seen it, so let me know what your thoughts are. And thank you for watching, and have a great rest of your day, as always.